I gotta make this quick because I'm losing sunlight, but it has been a big fat minute since I have even come on this platform. Not gonna lie, it's been about 6 months, I think, if not more. But I don't even think you guys have even seen my new room yet since I've moved out and moved in. My hair is shorter now. I have touched up my highlights, gone brighter. Lots has happened. Anyway, life update for another video. I'm gonna dive right in. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today, let's talk about things I wish I knew before starting cosmetology school. Number one, hair design and cosmetology are different. Hair design still has to learn anatomy. I had no idea you had to learn anatomy to do hair. I had no clue. I was like, oh, I'll just go to hair school. It'll be so easy. It won't be that hard. Wrong. If you are thinking this, same thing, think again, because that is not true. That is the furthest thing from truth that I think you'll ever hear. Sometimes I feel like the amount of homework I have is close to a medical student. Like, I have so much homework I've had to do, and I didn't think I would hardly have any, if not any at all. I didn't even think that it would exist to do any homework to learn hair. But there's so much about hair, and I don't even think I could ever learn it all. Even if I become a professional and I'm doing it for so many years, there's always going to be new things to learn, always new trends coming out, new products, new techniques. Like, there's so much to learn, and as soon as I feel like I'm starting to pick up on something, boom, something else gets slammed in my face, and I feel like I'm starting over from scratch. And you know, when you're just doing something and like you've done it so many times, but for some reason your mind just blinks and you just forget how to do it, unfortunately you get used to that when you are in cosmetology school. Next, you have to learn color theory. That one makes sense. You're putting color on the hair, different colors. Like, I'm sure you've heard, oh, put purple shampoo on your blonde hair, it will help it not be so yellow. You know, I'm sure you've heard that before. That one made sense in my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to learn color theory. Nobody ever prepared me for how hard it would be to learn color theory on hair. Learning color theory itself, I feel like, is a little bit different than trying to apply it on hair, because everyone's hair is different texture, porosity, different density. They want different stuff. Your red might be different than their red. So many different things. Like, sometimes you do everything perfectly and then it just doesn't stick. It doesn't hold to the roots, like, at all. And you're like, what did I just do? And you want to go and fix it, but you can't because you're out of time and it took all day, and color corrections come in, and color corrections, those clients, oh my gosh, I love to help them, and I would love to help them with their color correction and make their hair look good again, but they seriously take all day, if not multiple days, and for some reason they all decide to come into the cosmetology schools and expect to get it done in 4 or 5 hours, and it might take 8, 10, 12, 16. It's gonna take a long time depending on what you want. Sometimes you have to do it in different sessions and tell the client, hey, your hair's gonna look a little bit weird for a few days until you can come back in again and finish this. So color corrections, they scare me. I'm not gonna lie, they scare me, but it's okay. It's okay. Another thing, it makes sense. It totally makes sense. It's literally standing on your feet all day. But you think you would get breaks. Maybe a lunch break. You do get a lunch break if you schedule one out. My school schedules one out for us, and we all are required to have a lunch break. But in the real world, if you have a client all freaking day, you might be stuck there until you can get to a stopping point, and you might not even get a lunch, and you're just gonna be stuck there all day. You're on your feet all day. Also, another thing that makes sense, did not think about this, it is very easy to get carpal tunnel or destroy your body pretty quickly. So they are pretty harsh about, like, how you hold your scissors, how you stand, all these different things, tools you use, everything, the shoes you wear, the services that you're doing to, like, not destroy your body so fast. Like, so many of my instructors have already had carpal tunnel at least once, which does scare me a lot because I do not want carpal tunnel, but I just want to do this job because it's fun. But if it's fun, I guess it has its risks. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about doing cosmetology school. Not saying anything against it, and do not do it, but that is something I feel like you should definitely keep in mind. Another thing about cosmetology school, they're like, okay, once you open your kit, everything in there is yours. You break it, you replace it, all this stuff. It's like, oh, okay. Now you're gonna tell me that people steal the stuff from your kit, but they have it in their own kit. My stuff has been stolen. I've never thought that my stuff would get stolen at my school. I feel like everyone there wouldn't steal, but I guess people still do. I honestly don't know why. I have no idea. I had my little boar bristle brush, which you use for scalp treatments. It's kind of like that smoothing brush. put a picture. Someone took that out of my bag that was in the cleaning solution. They stole it from inside of that bag. And my chemical cape has been stolen twice. Everybody is provided with their own everything. Like all of these items, all of mine that have been stolen, everyone was provided with their own. I do not see the point why someone wants to have 2 chemical capes. Like, unless it was an accident, that's okay. But I wish that I could have gotten it back, but I didn't. And then I got a new one. It's like almost 30 bucks, and that one got stolen like 3 weeks later, and I just haven't bought another one since. And that is the hard truth. And maybe I will, maybe I won't. I have no idea, because I feel like it's just gonna get stolen again. So if I need a chemical cape, I'm like, hey, can I borrow this from you, to one of my classmates? And I honestly sometimes just use the normal one, which not the worst thing in the world, and they still have a cape on, they're still being protected. But the chemical capes are just a thicker material and are more bleach proof, and they go further down on the back, so you're not gonna damage the clothes. I'm trying to make this video kind of quick for you guys because I don't want to bore you, but I do want to come back and say hi. But I'm just gonna wrap it up. Take your theory classes seriously. Take every client, even if you are in a bad mood or you're like, ugh, I don't want to do this, I hate perms, I hate this, I hate that. Just try and take it. Honestly, be positive about it. You're paying to learn. You are going to be turning this into your career. Even if you're like, oh, I'm not going to do these services outside of high school, honestly, just be happy that you have a client to work with. I'm learning that the hard way. I'm still learning it. I still get a little bit feisty sometimes when I get a client I don't want to deal with. I haven't had any rude ones yet, but I know that day will come. But honestly, just take everything so seriously. No matter how many classes you go to, if you don't practice it, it's not going to like click. So I feel like when you go to work on your mannequin, try and work on your mannequin in a way that you would work on a real person, instead of just like, okay, well, obviously we still hit our mannequins with our brushes, but if you're taught to part the hair a certain way for this reason, like for the basics, try and like go online, go on TikTok. Like, there's so much information out there if you take it seriously enough. And if you are interested in it and you want to study it and be good at that thing, then honestly just take that information and try to apply it. And you can even ask your instructor, you're like, okay, hey, I saw this way of this. Would that be a good idea? Or do you have a better way for me to try it? Or should I be doing it the way that I've been doing it this whole time? Because honestly, school is your mess up area. And I'm not saying like go out and mess up everybody's hair. That is not a good thing to do. But they are coming to a school and paying cheaper. They know that you are a student working on their hair and that anything could happen. Anything could go wrong, or it could turn out amazing. So like, honestly, take the chance and practice as many different ways as you possibly can. Figure out which way works best for you, which way is your favorite, easiest, funnest, whatever. Practice it in school. Ask your instructors if it's okay, and practice it and practice it and practice it, and then it will become a lot easier for you in the future when you want to take a different client and you don't know how else to approach it except for the way you learned it in school. So try to like expand and do as many like do highlights a bunch of different ways. Try different formulas and see which one you like more than the other. Maybe they almost do the same thing, but like look at them and determine which one you might like better. That is the best advice I have for you, is to just literally practice and take it seriously, even no matter how much you hate it. Just take it serious. Or like say, hey, I've been interested in this in so long, and just try and find a way to make it interesting, or try and make it fun in a way, instead of just being like, oh my gosh, I have a stupid pedicure. I'm guilty of that. I do that every time. But every time I take a pedicure, I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I have a client to work on. I'm learning something new. Even though feet gross me out a lot, just take the client. You may not have to do it outside of school, but in school, just take the client and just try and be positive about it. Anyway, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry it's been so long. Hopefully I can make other videos soon, but I literally, honestly, cosmetology school is a full-time job for me and it takes up so much time. But I just needed to get back on here. Like, I had this this burning feeling I needed to make a video. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. And thank you again for watching, and I will see you hopefully soon.